Morning! Today is day 2 of Koinonia Global Sound of Revival, and I cannot wait to enjoy what God has in store for me. So, I'm going to take you through my journey, okay? So, I'm all ready now, and I'm ready to leave the hotel room to the venue. And so, this is just me checking out so I can go and receive from God. It's a really good place. Glasgow is a beautiful city. I love it. Day 2 of Sound of Revival. The evening, the grand finale. It's going to be explosive. Koinonia! Sound of Revival. Going into the hall, you can see how big the area is.
Go ahead, you are liberty to connect that of the UK and then Koinonia Global.
It's time to say goodbye. Glasgow, we love you. Here's my conclusion on Sound of Revival 2025. That program was truly a sound of revival. It was everything I prayed for and more. The worship team were super amazing. The ministrations were life changing, transforming. Minister Kistring was powerful. I never knew I could worship and enjoy house and music like this, and it was super amazing. Minister David Dan brought heaven down. Pastor Nathaniel Bassi, Pastor Nat brought heaven down. I felt the glory of God cover me, wrap me in his love, assure me of who I am in Christ. It was super amazing. The ministrations were powerful. And I was just telling my husband, I remember when I used to, play his songs when I was in school. It's Your Name in the Book of Life, and see how far God has brought him. It was and this shows that when you stay with God, when you are overwhelmed by his presence, you soak yourself in the presence of God, it will show forth. People would feel the presence. So if your ministrations are not carrying power, it means that you have not spent time in God's presence. I went to Sound of Revival with one major prayer point. I said, God, I want you to revive my prayer life. I want you to make me on fire for you. And guess what? All the ministrations by Apostle Joshua Selman was focused on prayer, and his teachings was on when men slept. And I think you should go and watch it. It's talked about spiritual slumber and the effect it can have on the Christian life. And I love the fact that he takes a step-by-step approach when he's teaching, and his teachings are very clear understanding, and you can see the progression, and you can see how it affects your life. And I talked about the fact that you don't just need one program like this. If you want to keep your spiritual fire, on fire, on flame, hot for God, you need to consistently be in God's presence and be praying and attend amazing retreats like this. And I can't wait to attend the next one. But it was everything I prayed for. The power of God was mighty to heal. And there was a point where just getting appointment letters in the hall, like we had like confirmations. It was just super amazing. And the thing is that when I was looking through my diary, my journal that I went with, there was one part. The message before that was talking about prayer by Pastor Ewan last year. And almost exactly what Pastor Ewan was talking about prayer was what Apostle Joshua Selman talked about today. So it shows that God was actually meeting me at the point of my need. He knew that I needed this prayer reminder that I need to take it to another level. So my conclusion is that Sound of Revival UK Conference 2025 was ordained by God, and the presence of God was evident in that event. So I think that what you can do to promote events like this, to promote ministrations, revival, conferences like this, is to pray for men of God. When I saw the venue, I was like, God, the amount of financial resources, organizational resources, planning that has gone into this program needs to be studied, and we need to pray for men of God. And if you have not been supporting the work of God, this is your cue to do so, because it is not easy to gather people in such a huge place. I need to show you, I think I'll show you the hall to attend programs like that. And one of my prayers that God should bless me financially. And if you're praying for financial blessing, like Apostle Simon said, what do you need financial blessings for? If you would not, donate those resources, contribute to the progress of the work of God, please give to churches. They need your giving. And it's not about maybe them begging. There was no place where they were soliciting for funds in there, but you know that money is needed in events like this. So please, as God is blessing you, please bless the work of God, bless men of God, because you are contributing to depopulating the kingdom of darkness and bringing people to the light of God.